It is game week at the University of Tennessee. Just 5 days from now, Tennessee will not be playing down the street at Neyland Stadium, but in Atlanta against Syracuse at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Alongside Patrick Brown, I'm Ryan Callahan for this GoVols 24/7 No-Huddle. And we just spoke with Josh Heupel for his game week press conference. It's starting to feel like game week with that. Obviously, got to talk to a few players as well. Jeremiah T-Lander, Deshaun Bishop, and who am I forgetting?
Andre
Turrentine. And so got a bit of a feel for where those guys are going into game week, and it sounds like a team that's pretty excited and ready to play. And Josh Heupel made it clear he thinks this team is ready to go, and kind of had, the questions have been answered for the most part. Now it's time to put the ball out on the field and see where they are.
Yeah, he sounded like a coach that's ready to get to the game. A couple things that probably stood out to me is just sort of the unknowns. He talked about just not knowing. These are new teams, so you can go off what Syracuse did last season, but they've got pretty much a whole new offense. Tennessee's got a lot of changes on offense as well, so you've got to prepare. Probably watching Steve Angeli film from Notre Dame, all sorts of stuff, because a lot of the guys you'll see on tape from last year from Syracuse aren't there anymore. So something Heupel talked about was the importance of being able to adjust, communicate if you see something new in the game, adjust to that. And also just, he's got a lot of questions about his confidence in this position group, that player. And he said, look, you guys, they're going to be new to you guys, but I've been around them. We've been around them for a long time. We kind of know what they're going to do. And so he's got a lot of confidence in a lot of position groups, wide receivers, offensive line, quarterbacks as well.
Yeah, offensive line, that stood out to me. Josh Heupel talking about, we sort of look at it as there are 4 new starters on the offensive line. Those guys haven't done it. His answer to that was, these guys have a lot of time on task, it feels like, after a whole offseason of working with them. Thought that was interesting. And Deshaun Bishop also had some good things to say about this offensive line. I think that's an interesting unit to watch in this game with 4 new starters, but some experience and some real talent, obviously, including 5-star freshman and David Sanders Jr. Yeah,
there does seem to be a lot of optimism about the offensive line. Physical was the term that Bishop used, just in how they play. He was talking about how he just had wide open holes to run through during preseason camp, which my thought was, what does that say about the defensive line? So,
and they love to hear that.
Yeah, so, but yeah, just confidence in that group. And Bishop himself, I'm interested to see how he plays. Really, that backfield, I like that running back group quite a bit. Bishop is, I think he's matured so much to sort of see him sort of grow up from being a guy that was putting up ridiculous numbers at Carnes to working his way into this role. He's excited to go out there. He feels pride and maybe some pressure a little bit, not maybe pressure, but just he feels honored, blessed, all those things to be able to go out there and play for his hometown program. So this means a lot to him, and he's one guy I'm excited to see on Saturday.
For sure. Some news and notes here. No news, I guess, on the depth chart front. If you're used to hearing a game week depth chart, Tennessee did not release one today. Sounds like there will not be one, maybe at all, but at least not until Saturday. When we asked Josh Heupel about who quarterback number 2 will be, he said, well, you'll find out on Saturday when we put it out. So we'll see if that means just you'll see in pregame warm-ups or you'll see on the depth chart. But either way, nothing today and nothing official. And even if they had put anything official out, let's be honest, it would have had 30 oars on it. So not much to be gained from that. But we pretty much know the depth chart, and we have it on GoVols 24/7. Released that last week, what you can expect to see. Anything different that you've heard that you would throw in there for the depth chart? Nothing's really changed lately, I don't think. So I think we have a pretty good feel for where this team is, but that's why you don't see an official depth chart on the site already at GoVols 24/7. And again, no real battles that we were watching down the stretch. Once Joey Aguilar was named the starting quarterback, that pretty much settled everything, all the real questions about this team. And obviously Saturday's game starting at noon Eastern time on ABC, I believe, taking off the first game of the day right after all the pregame shows. So we won't have to wait long to get into the day and see those two teams play. And then obviously, Josh Heupel started off his press conference, and we want to extend our best wishes to our colleague Ben McKee as well. Josh Heupel mentioned, and we appreciate him acknowledging in his press conference that Ben is battling cancer, and put that on social media Sunday night. So certainly wish him the best, and appreciate all the fans who have sent him their well wishes as well.
Please keep him and his family in your prayers.
Absolutely, and we don't know. It doesn't sound like he may be with us at Atlanta, but he's going to try to continue working through this, knowing Ben.
He just texted me last night saying that he was going to help our coverage today for this press conference. Yep. So that tells you anything about his mindset, what he's going for.
So you will still see him on the site plenty over the next few months, I'm sure. But he is dealing with that in the middle of treatment as we speak. It's just started here recently. So with that, we got plenty more coverage on the site and on the way throughout the week as we get ready for Tennessee's first game Saturday, 5 days away. It'll be here before you know it, and Tennessee, they're ready to throw the ball out there and see what they've got. We are too. We talked about, with some of the players what's this? Can you tell what a team's personality is going into game one? Can you tell what the what this team's going to be known for? They think they know. Deshaun Bishop was kind of sheepish about it. You guys will see Saturday. We'll find out soon where Tennessee is. For Patrick Brown, I'm Ryan Callahan.